So I wanted to reply to this comment because I feel like yes, I do feel that we are gifted. But as someone who has been through spiritual psychosis as well as religious psychosis, I think that thinking that I personally, me, am too gifted for this world has got me into a world of trouble, and it's made me very like self-centered. But I do think that us being gifted is very true. And I think that leaning into our gifts is what helps us to be more grounded. And I think that identifying what our gifts are is what helps us to be more grounded. Like for me, I just have a gift of being able to like bring people together. And then also I have a very strong gut. But what I've had to learn over time is that when I am being triggered, maybe into like an episode or a crisis, or even into like splitting, I'm processing that trigger and that anxiety through trauma. So it's not something that I am, I could be right about what I'm feeling. Yes, I'm not wrong about what I'm experiencing, but I am wrong in a way that the way I'm processing it is through trauma. All of those past experiences that have landed me the fuck here are what I am processing that through. So what I have been doing lately is, like my tapping, my somatic stretching, showing up on this platform has been hitting the fuck out of my reward system, because I'm like, yes, we are getting together and we are all seeing that we got our shit with us, but it's not a permanent thing and we can get through it. And just leaning more into my gifts, and also just trying to, through my tapping, I am resetting my nervous system so that I am able to listen to my intuitive nudges and not act out when I feel like something is going on. But I also think that feeling that I am too gifted for this world creates a missed opportunity to be able to see people who are different than me and be around them and shit, even gain nuggets, because just because somebody is neurotypical doesn't mean that they don't have anything to offer me. Just because somebody is neurotypical doesn't mean that even if we disagree in a lot of ways, I can't find something to learn from them. And that's one thing that one of my best friends has taught me. He told me, he was like, you need to be around people that you disagree with. Like, you need to have conversations with people that you disagree with, because you learn so much from them. And just because you don't agree with them, you can kind of see where they're coming from, I want to give like an example. I remember I was watching a clip from couples therapy, and there was a couple in there and they were raising their child together. The baby was young, and the man, he felt like the baby mom was the better parent, because like she was the one that was able to better show up for the baby, and he would sweep in and come in at 12 when the baby hit 12, because when he was 12 years old, his dad left his life, and he felt like that was his most important time in life, right? That he needed his daddy. So he feel like right now his son don't need him, and his son is gonna need him when he turns 12. And everybody in the comments was like, yeah, this is so dumb. Like, this is why I couldn't be no therapist, because I would be cussing everybody out, and I would be telling people that they're dumb. But for me, I was like, that makes sense as to why he would feel that way. Now, do I feel like it's right? Absolutely not. And at that point, that's when you got to get to the nitty gritty, because your child needs you from birth. But I can absolutely see how he would come up with that. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like just being a highly sensitive and a highly empathic person, when it's properly harnessed, and when you hone in on it, and when you ground yourself and do the proper things to reset your nervous system, that's when you can really get the most from your gift, and you can live amongst people. You can live amongst any fucking body, I'm not speaking on abusive people. Get the fuck away from them. But you can live amongst people and still understand that you are gifted, and you came here to be a light, and you can just be that light without having to feel like you don't fit nowhere, you too gifted for this world, and everyone just doesn't get you. So what? Fuck them people. You can definitely just be, for sure. But it has to be a balance, for sure. That's one thing that I am learning, is that all of this shit got to be balanced out, because if it's not, then it could be a very slippery slope.